Hello and welcome to the Headland Arena in New Bedford. DCTV Sports is proud to present Dartmouth High School Ice Hockey. It is the opening round of the Division II state tournament as Dartmouth takes on Westwood. Alongside Andrew Santos, I'm Paul Santos. Well, you look at that Dartmouth season, they always circle a couple of things, the two state games, and then, of course, the state tournament where you have to win or you go home. A lot of excitement in the air.
Definitely, in these situations, do or die. So you're looking at the 8 seniors on the Dartmouth roster. This could be their last game. So in these types of situations, you always want to show up to play. We don't know much about the Westwood team, but we have heard from the coaches that they are a grinded-out type of team. Those are the types of dangerous teams in the playoffs that can come back to bite you. So you always need to show up to play. You always need to show up with your best game in the state tournament.
One thing that's nice is not only do the Indians have a lot of seniors on the team, but they're seniors with experience. They've played. They're some of the better players on the team, and they're all seniors at the same time. So the time is now to make a move in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you saw how well they played together in that Stain game. You could see the chemistry. They were passing it to each other. They didn't have to look at each other. They didn't even make eye contact with each other. So you can tell they've been playing together for a long time. And, this is going to be the biggest game of their careers. I know I kind of sound like a broken record. I said that a lot in the Stain game. But, this is it for them. So hopefully they bring their best game. It'll be interesting to see how it starts out here.
Damian Medeiros, 33 goals on the season and a lot of real offensive firepower. But, in these games, right, the other coach, I was talking to him before the game, they were grinded out, defensive kind of a team. If they can slow down the Indians, hey, a lot of times it does come down to defense and, of course, goaltending.
Definitely. If you can suppress that top line for Dartmouth, and then you play them tight, you play tight defensively, it absolutely can be a close game. So anything can happen in these type of situations, as I've said before. So we'll see how Dartmouth can answer the bell here.
All right, so we're just about 3 minutes away from the opening face-off here between Dartmouth and Westwood. Paul Santos and Andrew Santos here on Dartmouth Community Media. Happy to have you looking in today, not only on Channel 9, where the game will play back in the town of Dartmouth, but live on YouTube. And we're happy to be able to present the games to families and grandparents who are out of town and whoever wasn't able to make the game. That's something that's new the last couple of years. That's nice.
Yeah. When I was playing, we never had the live streams going. It's just part of the technology, part of this day and age. So it's really cool to see. Sometimes we have people tuning in from Florida and things like that. So it's really cool that we're able to bring this whole thing to pretty much all the families and friends that may not be able to be here in person.
All right, we have the opening face-off between Dartmouth and Westwood in the opening round of the state tournament coming up next right here on Dartmouth Community Media. It's away from the drop of the puck here at Headland. Dartmouth taking on Westwood in the opening round of the state tournament. Dartmouth Indians are the 12th seeded team. and Westwood is the 21st seeded team in the full state tournament. They don't do the South section anymore. The other thing, too, that's a little bit different, they don't go by record, they go by power rankings. Coach Capello told me before the game that gives you a little bit more of an accurate reading of the team, but still there are teams that you look at the record and they're better than what you think. And even though they're seeded lower, right, it's still tough depending on who they played and so forth. So the power rankings make it a little bit better, but hey, a lot of these teams that are playing around the Boston area, they're solid.
Sure, I mean, like we've always said in our household kind of growing up, you can throw all that out the window at this point. It's do or die now. You got to show up to play.
As we said, the Dartmouth Indians, you take a look at them there. Their leading scorer is Damian Medeiros. 33 goals, 13 assists for 46 points. You have J.C. Freites, 8 goals, 32 assists for 40 points. And Aiden Cruz, just a freshman. I'm sure Coach Capello likes seeing a freshman coming onto the scene like that with 13 goals, 22 assists for 35 points. And over on the Westwood side, Coach said they're grinders, but look for Zach Conway, 14 goals, 10 assists, 24 points. And Connor Jacobs, 10 goals, 8 assists for 18 points. So here we are. We're live on YouTube, and right now we are going to pause for the playing of our national anthem. Well, we've talked about the Dartmouth offensive firepower, but how about that defense? Reed Martin dropping back, 6 goals, 29 assists, 35 points. Josh Nelson back there with some great senior leadership, along with Luke Caniff. And, of course, the guy right down below us here, how about sophomore goaltender Ashton Machado, who's really sprung onto the scene, and he's been in a net all season long, and he's done a great job for Dartmouth.
Fantastic, especially as a sophomore. Super, super impressive. You're playing in those huge, meaningful games, especially. It really tends to stand out to you. You know, the big game against Stang, he showed up big. It's something that's really, really impressive coming from a young man of his age.
There's the view right there from between the pipes. For sophomore goaltender Ashton Machado, a goals against average of 1.75. Well, if you keep that score down, the Indians can get in the win column. The winner of this will take on the winner of the Duxbury-Auburn-Millbury game, and Duxbury is the number 5 seeded team, so most likely it would be Duxbury. We'll worry about that later, one game at a time, and here we go at Headland. Indians, J.C. Freites moves it out to the neutral zone. Westwood fires it right back in. Dartmouth Indians coming in with a record of 14-4-1. Westwood at 12-7-1 as the puck is here in the Dartmouth Indian end. Westwood getting an offensive opportunity. Wrist shot through. That's blocked in front off the stick of Matt Foley. Now another chance. A backhander. That goes high and wide. That was Connor Jacobs. He's got 10 goals on the season, and for at least a few moments, Westwood with the puck in the offensive end.
Tough little break there for Reed Martin. He had the puck. He was turning around. You didn't even see the guy behind him coming from the goal line there. So tough little break there, but luckily he sailed it over the net. Nothing too big resulted from it.
Westwood has a senior goaltender, Declan O'Leary, between the pipes. Coach Capello, having scouted the team, says he's very solid. But out of the corner, the Indians, that shot goes wide of the net as Kai Andrade got a good look from down low. Now the Indians play it down as Luke Caniff. Behind the net it goes. Opening moments here from Headland in the state tournament as down temporarily goes Cullen Larrabee. Westwood moves it out to the neutral zone. Stopped here by Josh Nelson. Real anchor back there for the Indians. And there is number 15, Cullen Larrabee, taking the hit to get it in deep.
take the hit to make the play. Great play by Larrabee, dumping it in, getting a good change, get some fresh legs out there on the ice.
Westwood icing it, so the Indians get an offensive zone faceoff. I'll tell you, you're playing a team that you've never seen before. You can scout them all you want, but to actually get out there and get a feel for what's going on, it does take a few minutes, doesn't it?
Definitely, but I think at the end of the day, you got to find your game. And we've seen Dartmouth's game. If they can come in here and do what they did against Stang, I think they're going to have a really, really good shot to win.
John Bichot takes the faceoff. Moniz couldn't get the handle to it. Tom Hamilton for Westwood. Stopped here by the Indians. John Bichot goes down deep for Dartmouth. Also penetrating Evan Moniz. And is finally backhanded out there by Quinn. And it's going to be another icing, and the Indians get another offensive zone faceoff. And to be able to win those faceoffs in the offensive end, sometimes those things are overlooked.
Yeah, super, super important. You got your top line back out there, fresh legs. You want to try to do something on the draw here. We've seen in the past the win back to Reed Martin, and then either a pass over or a shot on net. So we'll see what happens.
And there it is to Martin. Martin with a shot, blocked in front. Medeiros can't get it to the net. The next shot goes wide. So exactly what Andrew was saying. Win that face-off, get it back to Martin. Now a follow-up chance. Here's J.C. Freites. He's got some speed. We've been watching him for 4 years. Puck is flipped out now by Westwood, and that's a possible 2-on-1. Shot goes wide of the net. Charging the net there was Thomas Hamlin, but I don't think the winger saw him.
Yeah, I don't think he saw him over there. It's unfortunate. They had a good little 2-on-1 break there, but weren't able to get it over. It just kind of shot it, sailed it back past the net.
Reed Martin. Long pass up ahead. Damien Medeiros. Medeiros with a toe drag to the net. Couldn't get the backhander off. Ridden off. Nice defense by Ryan Pizzuto. Not for sure Damien was going to get one off there. Now there's a shot. Freites. Oh, and Freites can't bury that one. And now we have a whistle behind the play. Did that puck go out of play?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it went up and hit the net there.
Good look at the net here.
Nice little play there. Chips it back over to J.C. Freites. And it looks like he was picking that top corner over the right shoulder, but unfortunately just missed it, sailed it right over the net and into the netting.
Talking about seniors on this team. 8 seniors for the Indians this year, including a backup goaltender. 7 of the players out there on the ice and real contributors. Westwood coming right at us. Josh Nelson takes the body. Once again, Reed Martin goes back to get it. Reed Martin, a forward for the last 3 years, and Coach Capello moving him up as Cullen Larrabee. Save that time by O'Leary. Moving Reed Martin back on the defense to help out, and he's been a real help back there along with Caniff and Josh Nelson. It's really worked.
Yep, and now we're finally starting to see some body checking here.
Uh-oh, a steal! And a shot went off of Machado, possibly. Zach Conway all the way in alone. Bad turnover there by Dartmouth.
Ooh, lucky break from Machado, though. Looked like that one actually hit the crossbar.
Off the pipe. Oh, Conway was just standing there with the puck on a steal right in front of the net as the Indians ice it. What an opportunity for Westwood, and what an unfortunate turnover for Dartmouth.
So we can take a look at the replay, see if Machado got a piece of this. Yeah, it looks like it hit the crossbar there, right over the shoulder of Machado. A bad turnover there in the defensive zone, kind of just tried to throw it over to Reed Martin, but there was a player right there, a forward right there for the other team. Picked it up, shot it on net. That was a golden opportunity.
Yeah, it was a D-to-D pass, and it looked like Martin was backpedaling when he was receiving the pass, and that forward, he was sneaky. He went right in there, and Conway got a great look at the net.
Moving forward, Dartmouth's going to have to keep their head on a swivel in their defensive zone, so a couple of plays of the sneaky forwards of Westwood here early.
Behind the net, Josh Nelson. Up on the wing, Damien Medeiros. Once again, it goes behind the net. Luke Caniff. Caniff on the far side. He's being checked there by Max O'Brien. Talking to the head coach before the game, Matt Siebert, he called his team a muck and grind kind of a team, and you can see that they've got a pretty good forecheck going here on the Indians as they keep it in again.
Yeah, a lot of hard work, a lot of digging in the corners. These are the things that win you the big game in the state tournament.
Gavin Cox back to the point. Shot. Nice block that time by Damien Medeiros. That's what you want to see the forwards do right there, as he stood right in front of that shot, took it right off the shin guards. Caniff down low looking for Kai Andrade. Now we have a whistle behind the play, and I believe we have a penalty coming up. Let's see what the signal is by the official. Cross-checking. The Indians go on a power play.
Yeah, unfortunate turn of events here for Westwood. Looks like that's Paul Dyson. I actually missed the cross-check, but nevertheless, a tough penalty to take, especially when it seems like you're kind of you're dictating the pace of the game here early. Now Dartmouth's on the power play.
All the big guns out there as the Indians have a great opportunity. They're playing at home here at Hetland. You really want to get on board. There's a score! Oh, Matt Foley picks up a loose puck and puts it in the open net. The Indians sloppy in the D zone.
Look, coming in here into the zone, and Machado just tries to get it over to Reed Martin. And unfortunately, just another sneaky play by the Westwood forward. A hard forecheck there. They're able to get the puck, possess the puck, and they send it right over him. Machado's out of the net because he's the one that made the pass. And he's wide open right there in the slot to bury it into the empty net.
So 10 seconds into the Dartmouth power play, a short-handed goal by Matt Foley. And a mistake, unusual mistake there by Machado. So the Indians, they've got to regroup here. They've been sloppy a little bit in the first 4 or 5 minutes. And Westwood's that grinded out team. They've come in here hard with the forecheck, and they've had the Indians kind of on the heels a little bit.
And a really tough blow, too. You're in the first 10 seconds of your power play. But you got to compose yourself. You got to make good use of the rest of this time on the clock.
Dartmouth in the offensive end, trying to make a play. Indians knocked down. Westwood continuing to kill off this power play as Thomas Hamilton goes in with a hard forecheck. Hamilton throws it out in front as Matt Foley was cutting to the net. Westwood on the shorthand. They get another shot on Machado, and Machado makes the stop. Westwood short-handed and getting good looks at the net.
It's a great play by Aiden Cruz there, right in the slot, exactly where he's supposed to be. And just a shot from the boards there, but the play I'm talking about, Aiden Cruz right in front of the net, exactly where he's supposed to be, center, right in the slot, picking up that man, that loose man in the slot in the defensive zone. Really important play there by him.
Cullen Larrabee into the offensive end. It slides down wide of O'Leary. Cole Gusty now for Westwood. Stopped at the point here. Howarth throws it to the far wing. Stopped at the point here by the Indians. That's Caniff. Down behind the net. Big hit behind the boards as Westwood has been physical. And they clear it out. Last 25 seconds of the power play.
Tough play there for Andrade. Kind of lost it in the ref's skates. And those are always extremely frustrating plays when you're a player and the ref kind of stops your momentum there.
Here's Luke Caniff. 10 seconds left on the power play. See if they can at least get into the offensive end. Caniff to the circle. Wrist shot through. Saved by O'Leary. Final seconds of the power play. You got to keep an eye on the man at center ice. Centering pass. They tried to get a centering pass. Back to the point. Kept in there by Freites. Freites all the way across. It goes out of the zone. And Caniff has to get it. So obviously he had the shorthanded goal, but even with the shorthanded goal, they still had a minute 50 left to get something going on the power play and could not do it. As Nelson goes hard to the net. O'Leary with the poke check. Nelson, a defenseman behind the net. Penetrating. Throws it out in front. Intercepted, and back comes Westwood. Long pass into the offensive end we go. Machado swipes that one wide as Max O'Brien goes to the net. Another shot through. Kick saved by Machado. The Indians under siege here in the early going in a home game.
Dangerous little trickling shot there, right through some traffic on Machado. Luckily had his pad right on it, bounced right over, and now we're out of the zone.
Now it's Reed Martin behind the net. What you don't want to see is the Indians get frustrated and, start going one-on-one. Once again, the puck is lost as they try to move it out. Centering pass. Moniz got a piece of that one. Now a backhander goes wide of the net off the stick of Jonas Brenfels. Cruz behind the net. Tries to get the pass out. Camisa couldn't clear the zone. Now a chance for Westwood. Shot goes high and wide. Off the stick of Thomas Hamilton. Once again, Westwood setting up. One-time shot. Blocked by Nelson. Back and forth it goes. Centering pass. Wrist shot through a screen. Blocked in front. And the puck finally goes out as the Indians are under attack.
Nice block there by Moniz on the point. Sometimes you just got to lay it out all in the line, trying to get it out of the zone. Great play there by him.
Puck is slid down, no icing. Indians now start to play a little more physical as Reed Martin goes back there, along with John Bichot. John Bichot up to Evan Moniz. Moniz chips it out, going back to get is Ryan Pezzuto. Down to the 5:51 mark to go here in the first period. And Westwood has been all over the Indians so far. Collected here now by Paul Dyson. Puck goes up and out of play. Face-off coming up. So, Coach Santos here. What's going on down there?
I mean, I definitely think that Dartmouth's playing a little bit on their heels. They kind of need to go at them a little bit more. And I'm sure Coach Capello, you got a shot at him there, he's going to be telling between the period to simplify things. Just simplify the game. Go back to your roots. Possess the puck. Control the puck a little bit better. The Indians are doing a little bit of slapping around. You don't want to see that, especially in these types of games. You got to find your game, and you got to simplify things. Just try to get pucks to the net and try to get it out of your defensive zone.
We've seen them play Stang twice. We've seen them play Bridgewater Raynham, solid opponents. And I don't think I've seen the Indians under this kind of attack by any team. But Westwood, they have come out on a hard forecheck. Zach Conway plays it deep behind the net. Reed Martin takes the body. The Indians perhaps have woken up a little bit as Cullen Larrabee goes down to get that one. That's going to be icing against the Indians and an offensive zone faceoff here for Westwood.
Just a couple feet behind that icing. Always a little bit frustrating as a player when you're right there and you just can't get to it in time. Now the result is another dangerous defensive zone faceoff.
Nice fan support out here today. I headlined for this 2 o'clock matinee. And Aiden Cruz is going to take the draw for Dartmouth. Caniff. Now Cruz moving into the offensive end. Cruz across. Freights. Centering pass. Oh, the shot went wide by Medeiros. Beautiful setup that we've seen many times this season. Nelson down low, out of the corner. Laid down deep by Cruz. Taking the hit is Medeiros. Freights in the corner. And now Westwood moves it out. Nice setup there by Dartmouth.
What an opportunity to Dartmouth. Damian Medeiros from JC Freights on the off wing. And he's right in front, and he just misses the net. Wide open net there. Just a tough bounce. Very, very unlucky for Dartmouth.
Freights on the forecheck, but Westwood moves it out. Caniff bounced off of the Westwood player. 4.5 to go here in the first. Josh Nelson. Aiden Cruz, just a freshman, bursting onto the scene for the Indians. Plays it down deep, a self-pass. Behind the net he goes, still in possession. Trying to get it back to Nelson. Taken away there on a nice play by one of the Westwood players. That was Danny Sullivan. Tries to center the puck across. Not successful. Charlie Camisa looking to move it out. Tell you one thing, the Indians get the puck, they get hit right away.
Yeah. And that's typically what you see from these grindy type teams, especially in the state tournament. And if you can tell they really, really want it. They're putting the body on. There's a lot of pressure from them, and Dartmouth's going to be feeling that for the entire rest of the game.
Kept in by Westwood. That's a delayed offside. One thing I noticed too about Westwood, you can say the same thing about the Indians, but in this game, Westwood tape-to-tape passing.
Yeah. This is some solid hockey here.
That one did not make the connection at center ice with Jake Quinn. So now Dartmouth with an offensive zone faceoff. Boy, that next goal, that's going to be a big one as you take a look at that Dartmouth bench.
Yeah, really, really important. We can already tell, and as we kind of, foresaw a little bit before the game started, we knew this was going to kind of be a little bit more of a tight game as compared to the last game that we did versus Stang there. So, yeah, absolutely, the next goal is going to be huge.
Reed Martin up ahead to Nick Howarth. Howarth using that speed to go behind the net. Nice job to keep possession of the puck as he is being pursued. Howarth digging in the corner along with Kai Andrade. Reed Martin tries to keep it in. Good coverage right there by Cullen Larrabee as we saw Martin pinching at the point. I think the Indians have to be mindful. They really want to get that next goal, but they don't want to take any chances.
Yeah, and we're not in desperation territory yet. There's only still 2 minutes left in the first period.
Exactly.
So there's definitely plenty of hockey to play. As I said, you just got to try to simplify things. Maybe start laying the body a little bit more and matching the pressure that they're giving us here.
Nick Howarth down deep, looking to move it out in front. Freights with a shot, saved by O'Leary. Another nice setup by Dartmouth, and the puck is iced by Westwood.
Yep, a couple of solid chances here from Dartmouth. Looks like Aiden Cruz to JC Freights. He gets tied up. Again, Westwood playing very, very tight defensively. And they just ice it to relieve the pressure in their own defensive zone from Dartmouth now.
Puck is slid down once again by Westwood. Nelson had to hurry to get back as the forecheck was coming. Zach Conway was chasing him all the way down. You see right here below us the forecheck that Westwood has as Damian Medeiros takes it down deep. Gavin Cox moves it up. Aiden Cruz down into the corner. Indians hoping to keep the puck in the offensive end. Now Damian Medeiros behind the net, but Westwood plays it up on the wing. Connor Jacobs, Aiden Cruz, the freshman down there. And now Freights comes out of the corner with it, takes the hit. Can Nelson keep it in? He pokes it to the far wing, but Westwood moves it out.
It's a good play there by Nelson. A little bit dangerous as you have a couple of Westwood players coming at you, and he jumps up and then is actually able to get it away from them. If those two get past him, uh-oh.
Nice move there by Freights, but looks like Paul Dyson got just enough of him to slow him down. Up on the wing, Connor Jacobs. Indians try to keep it in. It's out center ice again. No icing. This puck slides down. Reed Martin gets it. Teams change up. Martin tries to make that long pass up ahead. Here comes Larrabee. Camisa into the corner. One of the Westwood players lost the stick as Evan Moniz drills a player into the boards. The Indians starting to take the body. Reed Martin at center ice. Got checked. Thomas Hamilton has it now. See that Reed Martin, not as much time as space with Westwood on this forecheck.
No.
45 seconds left. They talk about time and space a lot, and Westwood is not giving the Indians enough time to maneuver. And now there's a steal. That's John Bichot.
Yeah, it definitely seems like every time Dartmouth gets the puck, there's a player on them. Every single time. And it seems like it's something that they're not quite, I don't want to say that they're not used to it, but it definitely seems like it's taken them a little bit by surprise.
Another big hit here by Thomas Hamilton as Reed Martin is looking for a call. Not going to get it. That's a shot through. Blocked by Nelson. 10 seconds left. Last few seconds of the period can be dangerous. Back to the point it goes. This shot through. Machado got a piece of it. It was wider than that as time expires here in the first period.
Some good awareness.
Oh, man. All I have to say is, whoa, this team has come to play.
Yeah, for sure. Some great awareness there from Josh Nelson, defensive zone in the slot there. He's had a couple of nice blocks in front. Just good awareness. He knows, he recognizes, you can see his head moving back and forth. Number 6 there right in front of the net, getting his body in front of the puck. That's what you want to do. Made a great block before that, went down on one knee. And those are the types of sacrifices you're going to have to make in order to win this type of game here, in this do-or-die situation.
With our camera behind the net, up on the balcony, you can really see Ashton Machado moving side to side, that push-off that the goalies like to say, and then he came out of the net, and even though there was a D-to-D pass, he had most of the net covered.
Yeah. Machado, he's been, as we were saying before, he's had a great season so far, and he's in there for a good reason. So, great recognition and awareness from him.
Westwood certainly carried the first period, no question about that. And in addition, the only goal of the first period was a short-handed goal 10 seconds into Dartmouth's power play when Matt Foley picked up a loose puck and a pass from behind the net and put it into the empty net as Machado was trying to flip it up the wing. It got picked off and sent it to Matt Foley, who put it in the net. Unfortunate goal for Westwood, unfortunate for Dartmouth, and Westwood has a 1-0 lead. Paul Santos and Andrew Santos, happy to have you looking in on Dartmouth Community Media live on YouTube. Hopefully the Indians can regroup and come back in the second period, which is coming up next here on Dartmouth Community Media. Second period about to begin here from Headland Arena on Dartmouth Community Media. Alongside Andrew Santos, this is Paul Santos enjoying the game with you. A matinee to get the Division II state tournament underway. Well, Westwood, they have come into play, no question about it. This is the only goal right here, shorthanded.
And again, Machado thinks he has more time than he does. Tries to get it over to his defenseman, and just an unfortunate play. Zach Conway picks it up, sends it right over to Matt Foley for the big goal, and the only goal of the afternoon thus far.
Was kind of a fluky goal, so nothing to worry too much about, but I think it was the way Westwood came in. You know, I talked to the coach before the game, Matt Siebert. He talked about, you know, the old lunch pail, grind it out, you know, hard hitting, you know, what we usually see from Bridgewater Raynham. And, you know, the Indians are more of speed, you know, that kind of a game. So far, Westwood, you know, they've employed that game plan very well so far.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, you know, that old style grind type of hockey, that works really, really well in the playoffs, especially against the teams that are more finesse and speed, and they're not used to seeing that style of play maybe as much as they should, or as, you know, that would help them anyways. But yeah, Westwood, it's surprising how hard they've come out at Dartmouth, and you can tell just by the way Dartmouth's kind of been on their heels a little bit that they're a little bit surprised as well.
So on the bench there, Matt Siebert. He played for this Westwood team. He has been coaching for 4 years. Coach Mike Capello on the other side, 22 seasons here at Dartmouth High School as the head coach. And we're getting ready for the second period. On the bright side, I do have to say the Indians got a couple of nice looks at the net. J.C. Freites, Damian Medeiros, they got a couple of nice passes. There was one that just missed the net. So it's just a matter of executing those situations, because it does feel like the second half of that period, they played a lot better, and they are going to get more of those opportunities.
Definitely, yeah. Just as you said, the second half of the period, it seemed like they were getting a little bit more opportunities, and that's going to be crucial. And like you said, they just need to be able to execute. It hasn't been completely one-sided, so that's good for Dartmouth. You know, you want to see them get more chances here and see what they can do with them.
There's a shot blocked right there by Josh Nelson off the stick of Zach Conway. He's the one who stole the puck behind the net and gave it to Foley for the only goal. Team's battling for possession in that right wing corner. Reed Martin couldn't get it, and now it's J.C. Freites. Freites looks up, fires it down wide of O'Leary. Indians, Damian Medeiros down low, looking to make a move behind the net. Indians couldn't control. Now it's Aiden Cruz. Cruz centering pass, backhander over the net as J.C. Freites was right there in front. Centering pass, now a loose puck. Medeiros with a shot, that goes high and wide. The Indians have charged out here in period number 2. And now it goes out to center ice. A couple of good looks at the net for the Indians.
Yeah, one for Freites, one for Medeiros. Medeiros unfortunately got the puck on its side. It was like he was going to shoot a knuckle puck, and that's how it sailed over the net. Unfortunate turn of events there for him.
Reed Martin gets elbowed in the face. And a penalty coming up against Ben O'Brien, who doesn't like it.
There's a saying. I think you just can't do that, especially not in this situation. When you're Westwood, you're up 1-0. Dartmouth's coming out, fresh legs, a new mindset, a brand new period, and now they've got a power play to start at the beginning of the period. This is huge for Dartmouth. Let's see if they can capitalize here and kind of change the momentum of this game.
Great opportunity for the Dartmouth Indians, their second power play of the day. Coming here early in the period, as Andrew said, when Indians kind of came out flying anyway, even before the penalty was called, and now on the power play, great chance here. Behind the net, Kai Andrade for Dartmouth. Back to the point it goes. That's Larrabee. Back to Andrade. All the way around. Nick Howarth couldn't dig it out. Now he does. Howarth. Back to Caniff. Caniff for the shot through. Tip. Great save on the tip. Oh, what a tip that time by Camisa. Oh, exactly what you want. Camisa tipped it upstairs, and O'Brien still got it.
Doing exactly what he's supposed to do right there in front of the net. That's his role.
Indians keep it in. Here's Howarth. Howarth with a shot, and it's deflected wide. Kai Andrade in front of the net. Caniff. Now Howarth shot. Misses on the short side. Indians get control. That's Larrabee. Bouncing puck. Finally cleared out by Westwood.
And Indians are gonna try to get their first line out here quick.
Some great looks at the net by that second unit.
Great puck movement by the second unit there.
Damian Medeiros takes that long pass from Reed Martin. We've seen that a couple of times this year, but when Damian Medeiros received it this time, there was a couple of Westwood players waiting. 45 seconds left here in the Dartmouth power play. J.C. Freight's winding up, try to create some space. Even on the shorthand, Westwood on the forecheck. Medeiros didn't see that pass.
Nope.
That's going to be a delayed offside. Medeiros has to get out of the zone, and the puck is cleared down, now down on the final 25.
Interesting little play there by Gavin Cox on the Westwood. Damian Medeiros was caught offside and he got in the way. It was almost like an interference play, but the ref's not going to call that in this type of situation.
First shot through. There's another one. Pass in front. Nelson couldn't get the shot off. Tries to get it to Reed Martin. Martin down to Aiden Cruz. The penalty is expiring now. Here's Cruz down low to Freights. Freights out to Cruz. Couldn't get it, and it goes all the way out of the zone, and the penalty is over. And on top of that, an icing against Dartmouth. They came close during that power play, but just couldn't bury it.
Westwood's got their hands up. I don't know if that was icing by Dartmouth.
Excuse me, icing by Westwood.
Yeah, right. Westwood never touched the puck. That was just a missed pass, I think.
Yeah, that's why he had his arms up.
Okay.
So there was an icing against Westwood, and they didn't like it. Because, if the Indians backhanded it out of their own zone, then it wouldn't be icing.
Which I believe they did.
And that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They're talking about it right now. So the faceoff is in the neutral zone. So that's the right call. It's unfortunate for Dartmouth because we would have liked that.
Yeah,
when cheap offensive zone faceoff.
And when you're a ref, you don't really like to overturn calls very often. But in this situation, you got to get the call right.
Yeah, right. If the Indians put one in the net because of that, then you don't want to affect the game. Indians trying to get a steal there from Luke Caniff. Westwood keeps it in. Well, an opportunity going by the boards there for Dartmouth on that power play. Definitely had quite a few chances. We also saw a backhander over the net even before the power play. They got their chances. I'm looking down here. This goaltender, O'Leary, looks like he covers a lot of the net. Here come the Indians. Howard's shot goes wide of the net. Centering pass. That was Larrabee. Now Caniff. Caniff takes the hit. Nick Howarth tries to keep it in. Larrabee down deep on the forecheck. Also helping out is Evan Moniz. Back to the point it goes. Reed Martin tries to keep it in. Indians definitely getting more territorial play than they did in the first period.
Yeah, I'm sure they heard Coach Capello's message loud and clear. They're getting the pucks to the net, and they were doing a lot of the little things I was talking about earlier, which is good to see.
O'Brien up through the neutral zone. 4 minutes played here in the second period. Still 1-0. Oh, a man got knocked down. It looks like it's going to be an offside call. I was concerned that maybe there was going to be a penalty because Danny Sullivan went hard to the ice. I wasn't sure if he was tripped.
And based on the crowd noise too, right? Those like moans, like, oh,
Yeah. And the sound of him hitting the ice. But the play was offside and the faceoff in the neutral zone. Here's Nelson. Shot in, kicked aside that time by the goaltender O'Leary. Indians have it at the point. Nelson couldn't get the shot off. He fanned on it. Gets it back, though. Nelson to a screen. Getting the blocker on it was O'Leary. Rebound. O'Leary knocked the net slightly off the moorings. Now it's back on again. Nelson with a hard forecheck. Camisa with a wrist shot. That got deflected wide. The Indians have come to play in period number 2. There's a shot. That misses as it gets deflected very wide. And now a chance here for Max O'Brien. Max O'Brien centering pass. Hops over the stick of the left winger. And out to center ice it goes. Yeah, you got to wait for what, kind of keep an eye on Westwood. The Indians down here in the offensive end, and then all of a sudden Westwood breaks the other way. Big hit in the neutral zone. Wrist shot through, tipped. Well, Damian Medeiros got the shot off. Now Freight's with a shot. Saved that time by O'Leary.
And what you were just saying about Westwood is so true. When you're all over a team like that and you got all kinds of opportunities, all kinds of shots on the net, and then they don't go in, then you see the other team coming back, isn't that just so dangerous? And as we see a shot here from J.C. Freight's from the face-off circle dot, and a routine save there by O'Leary.
Aiden Cruz on the face-off against Matt Foley. He's got the only goal of the game. Back of the point, Nelson keeps it in. Freight's with a shot, saved by O'Leary. Another shot, saved by O'Leary. Hacking away at it is Cruz. And finally, we have a whistle. JC Freight's there also. Aiden Cruz just explaining, hey, I was trying to get the rebound there.
Like the helmets were stuck together there.
The helmets were stuck together.
Yeah, a really smooth play by JC Freight's there on the boards. Without hesitation, the puck is in the air. You just see him reach out, grab it, put it down himself, and then make a play. They got a couple of good hacks at the goalie there in front of the net. Those are the types of things you want to see. But a lot of players, when the puck is kind of, especially at this level, the puck is kind of next to you. It's definitely a veteran type of move to just without even any hesitation, just to reach down, grab it, put it down, and make the play.
Freights being checked by Paul Dyson. Centering pass. Indians try to get it up front. Bouncing puck. And it's finally cleared out. The Indians throw it right back in, but there was a player still on the offensive end, and we have an offside with 8:52 to go in the second period.
Yeah, just a couple of inches beyond that blue line there. Freights is just a second too late. The resulting play being an offsides.
Indians are definitely playing better here in the second period. Gavin Cox up through the neutral zone. Back together right now is Cullen Larrabee. Luke Caniff there as well for Dartmouth. Puck goes up off the roof, and a faceoff will be coming up. Andrew, your thoughts here on the second period. It feels good that the Indians are carrying the play, but I don't know, I'm starting to get that feeling sometimes, you can't find the back of the net, and that can be frustrating.
Yeah, as I alluded to earlier, just when you get all these opportunities, you come out, it seems like the momentum's on your side, and there's a bunch of offensive flurries in your favor. The transition by Westwood can just be so dangerous because they can just come down and score another goal, and then the momentum, it seems like you're really deflated.
Nick Howarth into the offensive end for Dartmouth. Indians trying to make a play out in front of the net. Puck again went up and out of play, but this time the Indians get the offensive zone faceoff. See what they can do. With 8:15 to go in period number 2.
And you see that type of stuff happen a lot in hockey, particularly if you're a Bruins fan. You casually watch the Bruins in the playoffs. The series against the St. Louis Blues in 2018, or even really against the Islanders last year. You outshoot the team 40-20, and the Islanders just, there's a bunch of shots on net, a bunch of offensive flurries by the Bruins, and then the Islanders come back down, and it seems like they score in like one goal, and it's like, we're outplaying them, but those dangerous types of goals, they always seem to be the deciding factor in these types of playoff hockey games.
Sometimes I like to joke around and I'll say, I've seen this movie before. Luckily, the movie's only half over, so we got a long way to go. But I think if the Indians can just get one, they might end up opening the floodgates. But
yes.
They got to get that one. 2-1 here in the second.
And as you said, still plenty of hockey to play.
Somebody on the bench is getting a minor. Somebody said something to the ref. Like he made the interference call, but he took a guy off the bench. I don't know. Something happened. Referee was not happy.
Looks like he's wagging his finger at the player. It must have been the player that said something and not the coach. Usually when it's a bench minor, it's usually on the coach, right?
I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Maybe we could take another look. Number 17, Max O'Brien. I don't even think he was on the ice. Let's see if we can pick anything up there, but he's in the box.
Any eyes on the bench there? A little bit of a scuff in front there.
And the referee was just kind of skating by, and then all of a sudden he went, hey, and then he pointed to the bench and pointed to the box. So I don't know, it looked like he gave the interference signal, but I don't think it was interference because I'm not sure Max O'Brien was on the ice. But anyway, he's over there right now. There he is talking to head coach Matt Siebert.
Maybe the player said something unsportsmanlike, who knows?
Has that ever happened where you were on a team where the referee skated by and somebody slipped out a comment?
As I just said, the bench minor penalties are pretty much always on the coach. I've never really seen a player get a bench minor penalty from being on the bench. Very bizarre, but very serendipitous for Dartmouth here. Now they have another huge opportunity.
All right, there's a high stick, and that's not a penalty high stick. That's a high stick to move the puck back down the other end. Played with a high stick. All right, 1:57 here. This is the third power play now for Dartmouth. The first one, Westwood scored. The second one, the Indians did everything but score. And now they got a third chance here on a power play. Halfway through the game. There's Nelson. Out of Reed Martin. Here we go. Here come the Indians. Wing to wing it goes. Nelson, make sure he chips it into the offensive end. Back to get it is Entremont. He gets drilled that time by Nelson. Puck played down low. Here's Aiden Cruz. Aiden Cruz. Nelson plays it around. Damian Medeiros in the corner. Medeiros being pursued. Has it. Medeiros, top goal scorer on the team. Centering pass, and the shot is tipped by Camisa. J.C. Freites. Martin out of Medeiros. Medeiros with a shot. Saved that time by O'Leary, who did a nice job coming across to take away the angle.
A lot of traffic in front of the net there. If I'm Damian Medeiros, I want to try to hit a pad and not the goalie's chest in that circumstance.
Indians have had a couple of tips in front of the net, but of course, you know, tips are just like you change the direction, but then you got to rely on some luck. There's a shot through. Oh, Camisa had his stick out there on the shot from Martin, but goaltender, the senior, Declan O'Leary, follows it all the way through.
Yeah, luckily for O'Leary, looks like he had a nice clean look on it. The puck was able to go right through all that traffic unscathed. So good play by him to be in position and to keep his eyes on the puck, and luckily it didn't get deflected for him.
Nice face-off win by Aiden Cruz. Reed Martin across the J.C. Freites. Pass across, a one-timer looking for Medeiros. It went over his stick. Medeiros down to Cruz. Cruz out in front. Oh, it hit a stick as Freites was sneaking in back door. There's a shot through as Cruz tried to get a piece of it. Medeiros can't keep it in, and it's chipped out there by Danny Sullivan. Here comes Medeiros. Medeiros to the middle. Medeiros with a shot, blocked by the defense. Aiden Cruz. Oh, Aiden Cruz gets hit from behind. A battle for the puck. They pass it across. Here's Freites. Down low. The shot just missed the open corner. Reed Martin now. Across the Freites. Freites with a shot. Blocked in front. Freites takes his man down. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty on J.C. Freites.
Oh, I don't know about that one. That's a tough call there. I mean, he did get his body in the way, but at the same time, what do you expect him to do? He kind of just turns around and he's trying to get to the puck. And right here, look, he turns around, he's skating towards it, and what's he supposed to do? Get out of the way, let that guy take the puck and go the other way? That was kind of a borderline call there, but you know that it is kind of a form of interference as well.
And you have called 3 penalties against Westwood. So I know that's not supposed to make any difference, but
it's one of those intangibles, you know.
Now a partial breakaway, but getting back to get it. Oh, what a chance there for Cullen Larrabee. Oh, Cullen Larrabee, I thought he was going to be in alone, but Westwood recovered.
As I was saying, you know, it's just one of those calls where, like, it's kind of interference, but you don't really call that, you know. Just an unfortunate turn of events for Dartmouth. A bunch of great chances, though, by the way. J.C. Freites at the point throws it down to the opposite post, and it just misses by an inch. So we can see it right in front of us here.
I think this is Larrabee, if I'm not mistaken.
And there's a breakaway, just kind of loses it, doesn't really get far ahead. And then a nice shot in there tight, but O'Leary was kind of all over it and saw where the puck was going. He played it really well. He was able to get a pad on it.
Now the official is talking to the Dartmouth bench and explaining what's going on. So a minute 37 now, Westwood on the power play. Boy, what an important kill this is. Shot bounces down on O'Leary. Yeah, O'Leary's a senior. You can tell he's comfortable in that net. He's big, too. He covers a lot of the net. And when he fans out to cover the net, there's not a lot there. Puck goes down. Josh Nelson backhands it out. That'll kill off a good chunk of the penalty. Down to 1:15 now. Behind the net, here's Ben O'Brien. Didn't get a lot on that pass. Puck slid down here by Luke Caniff. Down to a minute left on the power play. Causing problems here for the power play is Luke Caniff on the forecheck. Indians got 2 guys down deep. Now Nelson, he breaks his stick just trying to clear it down. Now he's without a stick. Big hit on the boards that time by the Indians. That was Howarth. Puck is cleared out. Howarth was looking for a break on the pass from Damian Medeiros. Back the other way, Westwood. Pass across. Chipped up and out of play by Nick Howarth.
30 seconds left here on the PK. Seems like so much has happened in the last minute or two.
Chances for Dartmouth shorthanded. Chances for Westwood. Plays being broken up at the last second. All kinds of stuff happening. Down to the final 33. Big face-off win. A blast. Blocked by Medeiros. Damian Medeiros getting in front of that one. Damian Medeiros steals it. Medeiros to the net. He scores!
Oh, what a play by Damian Medeiros to capitalize on this mistake. The defensive of Westwood, he gets the puck here. It looks like he's going to bring it to the backhand, but then he hesitates and goes back forehand and coasts over and then rips it to the opposite side. An amazing move that you see at the pro level all the time. But a great bit of redemption there from Damian Medeiros. He's had a couple of opportunities, especially during that last power play when he was on the off wing and he went to shoot that one-timer into the open net and he just took his head off of it and it went over to the boards. Now he has that golden opportunity. He's able to redeem himself. A huge play for Dartmouth there.
Goal number 34 on the season for Damian Medeiros. There's a steal and a shot and a save by Machado. At the other end, remember, Westwood is still on the power play. Wrist shot through, kick save by Machado. Empty net rebound, they score!
Oh, brutal turn of events here for Dartmouth. It feels like they were just getting over the hump, just getting the momentum. And then Westwood comes right back at him. A shot right on there on Machado. Rebound pops right out. Dartmouth unable to identify that forward. Danny Sullivan there, right exactly where he's supposed to be. And Westwood answers the bell right away.
I believe the penalty had expired. The very tail end of the power play. So let's see. There's 5 seconds left on the power play, and that goal came 18 seconds after the Damian Medeiros goal. And there was 5 seconds left on the power play. So it is a power play goal. So we get 2 shorthanded goals and a power play goal in this game. But all right after that, Medeiros goal brought down the house. A pretty goal, great steal, shorthanded. And then Westwood comes right back. Westwood has it now. 4:11 to play here in the second period. 2-1 Westwood.
And that was a tough play for Machado there. Not really anything he could do. Just a big rebound, a lot of traffic in front of the net. Kind of just a lucky little bounce there. Mr. Right place at the right time. Gets it on his stick, puts it in the empty net.
It almost looks like the ice is a little on the sticky side. You know, sometimes when you first come out, but this is the middle of the period. I don't know why it would be. But a couple of those errant passes by both teams that you never see. You know, pucks, and a lot of times we've seen the puck slipping off sticks and stuff like that.
Yeah, from our point of view, we're looking at the Dartmouth defensive zone, and they've actually controlled the play a lot. There hasn't really been a lot of play in the Dartmouth defensive zone this period, so maybe that's why.
2-1 Westwood. 3:30 to go here in period number 2. This has been a very interesting game, that's for sure. You said a lot's happened in the last minute. Yeah, every time there's a break and we get to talk about what's going on, 5 things have happened. But it's that kind of game. It's a state tournament, and the teams are out there laying it all on the line. There's Machado down and out as the puck bounced right across the crease off the faceoff. Kept in by Westwood, and now it's out to center ice. Medeiros looking to make a move, can't do it. Puck slid down there by Brett Hobson, goes behind the net. 3:13 to go in the second period. The Indians have to play it back. J.C. Freights hurls it around. Luke Caniff up on the wing. On the forecheck, Brett Hobson. Westwood tying up the Indians. And a long pass up ahead. Freights just barely gets it onside, but couldn't control as he delivers a nice hit behind the net. Long pass ahead. Here comes Jake Quinn. Quinn trying to make a move, but couldn't do it. Nice defensive play by Luke Caniff. Luke Caniff standing up that forward. Centering pass. Great save by the goaltender. Oh, my God. What a save there by O'Leary on the centering pass. What a setup by the Indians. Bang, bang play. O'Leary coming up big on that one. Now the Indians trying to keep the puck in, and the puck is cleared out. O'Leary stayed right in the middle of the net on that quick centering pass, and poof, makes the stop. Oh, man. Indians coming so close to tying the game up again with 2:08 to go in the second period. Here's Howarth. Howarth again, losing possession. Josh Nelson plays it around the other side. Cullen Larrabee. Couldn't get the puck out. Now a shot through, saved by Machado. Another shot through, that goes wide of the net. Now Westwood putting the pressure on as the puck goes out to center. 1:41 left, here's Nelson. Kai Andrade picking up Howarth. Andrade, shot wide of the net. Indians on a change. Up on the other side, it's Connor Jacobs. Connor Jacobs over the blue line. Jacobs to the net. Shot goes high and wide. Kept in by Westwood. The Wolverines putting the pressure on again. Bouncing puck. And goes right to the crease. Machado doesn't like it. Takes a swat at him. That was Connor Jacobs.
Yeah, Machado caught a little bit of body from Jacobs there in front. He didn't like it.
Get out of my crease. 1 minute left in the second period. Nice deke there by Paul Marino. Marino into the offensive end. Indians take it away. Oh, they were looking for a pass to Damian Medeiros. Couldn't get it to him as he was thinking about breaking down with 42 seconds left in the period.
Looking for that big home run pass that we've seen a couple times before. Damian Medeiros, but wasn't able to get it.
Connor Jacobs in front. Great save by Machado as Matt Foley came charging in from the other wing. Hayden Cruz can't get it out. 26 seconds left in the period. What a big save by Machado at a big moment. With 20 seconds left in the period, and the Indians end up icing the puck.
And that was a good move, too. It looked like he could have just shot it. Looked like he could have just shot it on the forehand, but then he does a little spinorama to the backhand, and Machado was kind of just all over it. See, right where he gets that puck where his back is to the net, you don't really know what he's going to do. You don't know if he's coming forehand, and you don't know if he's turning around and bringing it backhand, which he eventually ended up doing. But great job by Machado to be all over that and recognize that. And he's been playing really well again here today. A couple of unfortunate bounces there. They had the rebound and the unfortunate giveaway there, but as far as his play, he's playing really well.
J.C. Freights now for Dartmouth to Damian Medeiros. Medeiros ridden to the corner. Indians trying to get possession. J.C. Freights tries to throw it out in front as time expires here in the second period. So this period, intensity has picked up even more from the first period. The Indians playing a lot stronger. After the Matt Foley shorthanded goal from Zach Conway in period number 1, Damian Medeiros, shorthanded goal, really brought the fans alive with 4:43 to go in the period. But 18 seconds later, Danny Sullivan, a power play goal to make it 2-1. And your thoughts on the way this game is going?
Well, first and foremost, excellent hockey game. Really, really fun to watch here. A lot of back and forth action. I think Dartmouth definitely won that period. They seemed to control the puck more. It looked like they had more shots on net, just off the top of my head based on what I saw. But, you know, what we were talking about earlier, if you're Dartmouth, you can't get frustrated. You know, you're all over them. You're peppering them with shots. You're getting all kinds of opportunities. And then right after you score the big goal that kind of swings the momentum in your favor, right after that, they come right back and they score that goal. You just can't get frustrated in that situation. You got to keep playing your game. You got to keep going at them. You got to keep doing all the things that you were doing right at the beginning of the second period, simplifying things in order to win the game. So we'll see how they respond in the third period. It's gonna be a good one.
Will the Indians respond and come from behind in their first state tournament game? We will find out at the end of 2. It's Westwood 2 and Dartmouth 1 on Dartmouth Community Media. Third period action straight ahead. Stand by. First game of the state tournament, Dartmouth, the home team, finding themselves down 2-1 against a very tough Westwood team. What are the Indians going to have to do here in the period number 3 to pull this game out?
Well, like I was saying earlier at the end of the second period, you definitely can't get frustrated. And I think it's really easy to in these types of situations. You're a senior, you're forward, you've had a great year, you got all kinds of stats to show for it, and you're in at the end of your rope, and you feel like you want to take the puck and do everything yourself. You can't think like that. You have to look at everyone around you, all the players that you've been playing with up until this point, and you have to play as one collective unit. You have to play as a team. I think that's what Dartmouth's got to do in order to win this game here.
Matt Foley, shorthanded goal for Westwood in the first period. Damian Medeiros for Dartmouth, a shorthanded goal in the second period. And Danny Sullivan getting a power play goal 18 seconds later. And boy, that was like a kick in the gut. It felt like the roof was going to come off Hetland because the Indians, they kept charging the net, coming up short. And then when they finally got their goal, but then 18 seconds later to come back, that was unfortunate.
These types of games always come down to one or two plays. And that was certainly an absolutely massive play for Westwood there. Like you were saying, all the momentum was on Dartmouth's side. They pretty much controlled and dictated the pace that entire period. And Westwood had that one kind of transition back over, shot on net, goal right away. Takes all the momentum out of Dartmouth, and now it's in their favor again. And Dartmouth, could get a little frustrated because of that. But you can't get frustrated. Like I said, you've got to play as a team.
So here we go. Can the Indians have a come-from-behind victory here in the first game of the state tournament? Cruz across to Medeiros. Medeiros looking for Freites. Now Nelson lays it down deep. Medeiros behind the net, out in front. Bouncing puck. Cleared out by Westwood. And it is going to be icing, so the Indians get an offensive zone faceoff.
Wasn't sure the official was going to call it there for a second. Kind of let it go all the way to the goal line before he raised his hand. But it was the right call.
Power ranking supposed to be more accurate than record. Dartmouth, the 12th seeded team. Westwood, 21. But as Andrew said before we started, take all that and throw it out, because this game is up for grabs here in the third period.
All eyes on Reed Martin here for the offensive zone faceoff. And unfortunately, it looks like they weren't able to win it.
Aiden Cruz digging it out. Martin back there at the point, hoping for a pass. Medeiros gets it out in front, looking for Freites, a backhander, and that can't go through. That was Cruz. That's a shot by Martin. Bounces high and wide. Damian Medeiros near the net. Can't keep it in, and now, they are keeping it in. Nope, it's out to center ice. Here's a 2-on-1 shot. Blocked by Josh Nelson on a great defensive play.
Nice block there by Josh Nelson. Huge play in front.
There's a backhander. Great save by Machado. Coming out of the corner, making a dangerous move was Connor Jacobs.
It looked like almost like a 3-on-1. He elects to go for the shot. It looks like he almost could have slid it back door, but nonetheless, and then he comes in, walks in here, and Machado could have actually slid over a little bit based on that momentum, but he stays composed, and he's able to make the stop. Great play by him as well.
Kai Andrade takes the hit along the wing. Westwood keeping the puck in. Now it's Kai Andrade. Can't move it out. Reed Martin has to go back and get it.
Here's a classic example of what you're talking about with the water on the ice. The puck just stopped right in its track.
Never got to Reed Martin. Kai Andrade with it now. Trying to chip it up the wing. Westwood with this relentless forecheck all game as Luke Canna finally moves it out. And Westwood will go back to get it. It is going to be icing against Dartmouth, so Westwood now gets the offensive zone faceoff.
And going back to even before the last series there, Reed Martin got the puck at the point, walked in. Just another unfortunate circumstance where the puck was on its side when he shot it. That's why the puck went. It looked like it went almost 5 feet over the net. But that's what happens. It's really hard to shoot an accurate shot when the puck is on its side as opposed to being flat on the ice.
Aiden Cruz taking the face-off, but it's won by Westwood. Wrist shot through just wide of the net. Machado tracking it all the way through. Quick pass by Medeiros, who's trying to find Freites. Cruz tried to find Freites, but couldn't get it through the neutral zone. But now here's Medeiros. Medeiros to the circle. Trying to make a toe drag move. Can't get through the Westwood defense. And the puck is back here in the Dartmouth Indian end. Nelson up on the wing. Taken away here by Westwood. Westwood's shot is up over the net, and there is a little space here in the netting here, Andrew.
There's a hole right in front of my head. It was coming right for me. It was pretty scary.
There's a hole in the netting.
And just a great play there by the senior captain, Josh Nelson, to get in front of the puck there and block the shot.
John Bisho with a big face-off win, and here comes Martin. Martin using that speed, cutting to the middle of the ice. Gets it across. Moniz down deep. Martin goes behind the net. Martin looking to move it out in front. Charlie Camisa is in front of the net. They try to get a centering pass. Camisa goes behind the net. Now back to Martin. Martin with a shot. That's blocked in front. And Westwood tries to sneak it out through the neutral zone. Very good at clogging up the middle is Westwood. That's Cole Gusty. Can't move it out. Charlie Camisa kept it in temporarily. And now Evan Moniz has to go back to get it. We've played 3 minutes into the third period. Long pass ahead, Bisho. Cross corner it goes. Nelson goes hard into the corner. Out in front, trying to get a loose puck to the net. Nice bank shot. Here's a chance. Shot goes over the crossbar off the stick of Zach Conway. Conway in alone on Machado.
Looks like he tried to go for the old lean left, shoot right move, and just sails it right over the shoulder of Machado, right over the crossbar.
Now the Indians trying to move it in. One thing we've noticed about Westwood, as there's going to be an offside, is that, you know, when the Indians are pressing and getting those chances, as soon as they take the puck, the transition is right back the other way, and here it is.
And a dangerous transition it was. Looks like Machado was ready for it, though. He had his active glove right there, right over his shoulder. He was ready for that type of shot, and then he was also looking like he was ready to start pushing off if he was going to cut across a crease. So good play by him to be positionally in the right spot and that golden opportunity for Westwood.
11:32 left in the third period. Aiden Cruz moving down in the corner, just gets flattened by Paul Dyson. I think Westwood has a size advantage. We've noticed that. Indians are more small speed finesse. Westwood's got some finesse too, but they're definitely sizable out there, very tall.
Certainly not an easy opponent to play against, that's for sure.
Nice job there by Gibson. Will Gibson for Dartmouth. There's a shot through, saved by Machado. Shot was from far away, but I figured they try to sneak one in there, and Paul Dyson got that shot on net.
And a wise move by Machado to cover that one up. As you can see here, he could have tried to, I'm sure he was getting some flashbacks to earlier when he tried to play it, get it over to his defenseman. He's just trying to make the safe play there. Good play by him.
Reed Martin now, 4-year starter, as many of these seniors are. Nick Howarth for the Indians. Howarth, wrist shot through. Blocked. Puck bounces around the right wing corner. Indians, Kai Andrade trying to force it down deep. Nice job by Nelson to keep it in. Howarth to the net. Score! Howarth has tied it.
Huge goal there for Dartmouth. Nick Howarth from Josh Nelson. A great turnover there. They were able to capitalize it. He cuts right across the crease and shoots, again, as we saw before, to the opposite side of the net. Like with Damian Medeiros, he's cutting across, and he caught the goalie on the opposite side of the net. Just a great shot and a massive goal here for Dartmouth. A big celebration.
And how about that play by Josh Nelson, going down on one knee, keeping that puck in the offensive end, and then when he got it to Howarth, Howarth just finished it off. Great play by both of them.
Essential play there from Nelson. And without him, that whole entire play does not happen at all. But also an amazing play from Howarth to bring it in and finish it.
Right back the other way comes Westwood like they usually do. Now it's Cruz to Medeiros. Medeiros with a shot, and that went over the crossbar. They had O'Brien going down, O'Leary going down, and the puck went over the crossbar. Nice back check there by Medeiros. Adaris looking for Freites. Freites breaking down the right wing. Freites to the middle. And he gets broken up at the last second. Kept in here by Camisa. 9:41 to go. 2-2. Dartmouth and Westwood. Puck kept in here by Caniff. Behind the net, Gusty for Westwood. Stopped here by the Indians. Puck played cross corner by John Bichot.
Some life here from the Dartmouth fans. They're saying, here we go, Dartmouth, here we go. As you can see, the momentum back on Dartmouth's side here.
Here comes Caniff. Drop past Camisa. Down to Moniz. This line has really been effective in the game. Moniz circling to the circle, to the net. Oh, it almost got by O'Leary. And the puck is cleared out. And we have an icing as the Indians have picked up their game in the third period.
Revisiting the goal from earlier. Here we go. Josh Nelson gets down on 1 foot, blocks the puck from exiting the zone, and then you got Howarth cutting to the left, shooting to the right. Big finish, big celebration from him. Massive goal. 2-2, 9 minutes left. Everything on the line here.
Martin to the net. Intercepted in the slot. Back comes Westwood. It's drilled from behind. Big hit by Larrabee. Now Andrade up ahead. Puck. Score! Larrabee surprises him. Dartmouth leads.
Wow. Unbelievable. Larrabee just rips it from just beyond the blue line. And it looks like it hits a stick or something, and it kind of takes an awkward bounce. And just a really, really tough play for O'Leary there. You could tell he just wasn't expecting the puck to bounce like that. Kind of a fluky goal, but a huge, huge goal for Dartmouth. Now they're up 3-2.
The Indians have come out on fire in the third period as they lead 3-2. 8 minutes to go. Larrabee delivering a big hit here on the defensive end, thundering hit, and then goes down and scores a goal from very far away and surprises O'Leary. Now back the other way comes Westwood. Broken up here by Gibson. Gibson at center ice. Now J.C. Freites fires it in deep. 2 goals by the Indians. Just a couple of minutes apart, 2 minutes apart. Westwood back the other way. Through the neutral zone. Connor Jacobs has to go back to get it, and now it's Reed Martin. Indians finding themselves in the lead for the first time all game. Long pass. Here's Camisa. Camisa's shot. Glove saved by O'Leary.
Revisiting the Dartmouth goal here. As I said, just beyond the blue line, even closer to the red line. The goalie doesn't even actually see the shot come off. He just rips it towards the net. He doesn't even see the puck coming at him because he still thinks it's back beyond the blue line. Unbelievable.
That shot was from almost the red line.
It was almost center ice, yeah.
Martin shot, deflected wide. Oh, it just missed the corner. This has been a strange game. There's another shot saved by O'Leary. Camisa is down there battling. Now the Indians looking to move it down low. Camisa's in the net. Evan Moniz had hopped over his stick. Evan Moniz getting a good look at the net. Here's Reed Martin. Indians got to think about protecting this lead now. 7 minutes left. Westwood shot. Blocked that time by John Bichot. Stolen. Shot. Saved by Machado. Another shot off the side of the net. It goes across the crease. Now Westwood. Martin goes down to block it. 2 big saves by Machado, but the second one went right across the goal bound.
Oh, man, what a sequence. You see the puck just sliding right across. It might have even touched the goal line there. Unbelievable.
All the way around it goes Kai Andre. 6.5 to go. Through the neutral zone. Going back to get it is Cole Gusty. What an entertaining game this has been, and there's still 6:22 to go.
Still a lot of time left on that clock. Almost half a period to go here. A lot can change. Got to keep pushing forward if you're Dartmouth.
It's gone back and forth quite a few times as here comes Westwood. Self-pass. Out low it goes. The shot is off the post on the short side, but it was a bad angle. But it did catch some iron as the puck is iced by Dartmouth's Will Gibson.
Right off the upright. Right off that top post. Shoots it, rebound, tries to get the shot off, doesn't really have the angle, hits the side of the net. Then the Westwood player slides it across, and it almost goes off of Martin, stick it into the net. Unbelievably, it just keeps going by. So dangerous there.
Damian Medeiros up to J.C. Freites through the neutral zone. Here comes Freites. Great shot. That's deflected high and wide. And a faceoff coming up. I think the Indians might be thinking, hey, maybe we should have been shooting from all over the place earlier in the game, just getting some shots from different angles, far away. You know, I mean, you never know what can happen when you surprise the goalie like that. That was really something. I don't think I've seen a goal from the red line like that.
Yeah, as I was saying, simplify. Just get the pucks to the net. In these games, anything can happen.
Damian Medeiros tries to swat it into the offensive end, down to the last 5:38. Dartmouth 3-2 leading Westwood, but they've trailed the whole game until here in the third period. Reed Martin up ahead. Damian Medeiros lets it go off his skate. It goes right on O'Leary. Ben O'Brien winding up. Center ice. Hayden Cruz for Dartmouth. Slides it down. Here's Freites. Slips and falls. He had Medeiros cutting to the net. Now here comes Westwood. Medeiros gets in the way. Here comes Cruz picking up Freites. Cruz out in front looking for Freites. Couldn't get the pass across. Nice defense that time by Ben O'Brien. Otherwise, that puck was going to be right in front of O'Leary.
Very tight defense there from Westwood. You had a defenseman all over the puck carrier, all over J.C. Freites, and then you had a defenseman all over the open forward in front of the net. Or excuse me, it was Nelson with Nelson with the puck, right?
This rink is rocking right now as the Indians, those 2 goals. As the puck is iced, the Indians get another offensive zone faceoff. The Indian fans have come alive here at Hedlund with 4:50 left. Cullen Larrabee, that big goal. And, of course, Nick Howarth, the goal right before that on that great job by Josh Nelson keeping the puck in the offensive end. All that happened only 5 playing minutes ago. Reed Martin has to go back and get it. Here comes that forecheck. Bouncing puck, pass. Here's Camisa. Camisa picking him up Moniz. Camisa slides it on net as Moniz is down there too. Camisa down to Moniz. Moniz out in front. Bichot is cutting to the net. And some good defense once again as they get into the passing lanes. No icing. 4.5 left. Martin, he was trying to pick up Howarth and completely missed him. And hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt the Indians as Westwood gets the offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, and a ton of space there, too, for Reed Martin right in front. And as he could have held on to the puck for, it looked like, at least a few more seconds to wait for that forward to get over there. You could see what he was trying to do just a little bit early on that play.
Josh Nelson trying to get the puck off this intensely fought for draw. They go wing to wing, and here comes Kai Andrade. Kai Andrade to the net. It's ridden to the corner, throws it out in front, looking for Nelson. Saved by O'Leary as Josh Nelson, the defenseman. No, I guess that was Nick Howarth, cutting to the net. Nick Howarth looking for his second of the night.
Big opportunity here for Howarth. And a great pass from the boards by Kai Andrade. A great look, too, because he had the defenseman all over him. Kind of looked over the shoulder, turned around, just threw it over there with no hesitation, tape to tape. A big opportunity for Dartmouth.
Westward in the neutral zone, but it's Hayden Cruz and Damian Medeiros flipping it down. It went off the stick of D'Entremont. Now Medeiros throws it at the net. Saved that time by O'Leary. Now they're trying to surprise him from everywhere. Reed Martin. Martin plays it down low. Behind the net out in front. Here's Cruz. Cruz back to Nelson. Nelson with a shot. Saved by O'Leary as he got that glove down to pick that one off.
Yeah, Nelson looking high glove. It's a straight shot to the net, no deflections. O'Leary has his glove up, Sees the puck all the way right into his glove. Good save there by him, and a crucial one. In a one-goal game here, 3.5 minutes left in the third.
Big face-off here in the offensive end, won by the Indians. Nelson lays it down deep. Kai Andrade in the corner. Puck bounces in the air. Skated off here by Westwood, and they're going to call a penalty on that. Oh, got tangled up with Larrabee. I'm not sure Larrabee really tripped him, but they got tangled up enough. And a penalty for tripping coming up against Larrabee.
On my initial look, I think we'll be able to take a look at the replay here, but on my initial look, looked like he didn't even touch his skate with the stick. It looked like the player kind of lost an edge. And from the ref's vantage point, it looks like a tripping. And it's really, really tough break there for Dartmouth.
That is tough because now Westwood, they got this 2-minute penalty with 3:12 left. I mean, in all fairness to the referee, the way it looked,
yeah,
he just like went down and the stick was there. But then when you really looked at it more closely,
it's really unfortunate how it went down. 'Cause when you think tripping, you think a stick in the skates, right?
And a timeout called here.
So you're thinking stick in the skates. I guess he got him on the knee there, maybe. That's just a tough call, you know.
So a timeout called here on the ice. And there is 3:12 left. 2-minute power play coming up here for Westwood, the Wolverines. You look back, we had 2 shorthanded goals and a power play goal in the game so far. So special teams have been huge. And the Indians penalty kill is going to have to come up big here.
And it looks like the game's going to come down to this power play right here. The special teams, as you were saying all day long, the special teams have been huge in this game. And again, that's what it's going to come down to here at the end of the game. Massive opportunity here for Westwood, but also a massive opportunity for Dartmouth to kill this off and win this, come out with a win. Down at the beginning of the period, coming back with the 2 goals. And we got a very, very exciting 3 minutes of hockey ahead of us here.
The rink is rocking. Face off. Can Westwood come up with a power play goal to tie it up? Behind the net. They set up in the offensive end. Centering pass blocked here by Reed Martin. Open net. Oh, it hopped over the stick as Aiden Cruz was defending. From the circle, shot blocked by Reed Martin. Back to the point. They set up. Thomas Hamilton. Checked by Reed Martin. Martin doing some great work over there. Hurls it around. Stopped at the left point by Pizzuto. Down low to the circle. Shot blocked in front on a nice play by Cruz. Bouncing puck. They play it back to the point. Wrist shot through. Deflected wide. JC Freight's down there trying to help out. Now with the puck is Sullivan. Sullivan shot. Bouncing puck in the slot. Indians trying to chip it out. They couldn't do it. There's a shot. Great save by Machado. Oh, it was deflected out in front by Sullivan. And Machado kicked it out.
What a clutch save by Machado. That reaction time to get the pad on that puck, unbelievable.
That shot hit the crossbar. 1 minute left here in the power play. Back to the point. From the circle, wrist shot. Saved by Machado as Danny Sullivan gets it down on net.
You got a replay of the opportunity here. Hamilton shoots it on net, and Machado is able to identify it through the traffic and get the pad on it. Great play by him.
48 seconds left on the power play. 1:59 left in the game. Nick Howarth taking this face off. He wins it to JC Freight's. Big win by Howarth. Can they get it out of the zone, though? They can't. Kept in here by Westwood. Indians trying to break, and JC Freight ices it. See, Nick Howarth was trying to slip behind the defense there. Zach Conway now. 1:42 left in the game. The Indians forechecking a little bit. Howarth keeps it down deep, killing off more of the penalty. Westwood setting up behind their own net. The Wolverines. Stolen. Oh, Howarth almost picked his pocket there. Killed off some time. Only 10 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Jacobs. Down deep. Nice job here by Nelson to get back. Nelson couldn't clear.
It was a nifty little pass by Jacobs right between the legs there. And it was just a little bit ahead of his teammate. That would have been a huge opportunity for Westwood there.
Penalty's over. 1 minute left. The net is empty as O'Leary is out. The 6th attacker is on. Westwood coming to the net. Centering pass, saved by Machado. Another stop by Machado. They tried to go short side. There was a space there, and Machado keeps it out. Big save by Machado.
And if I'm Westwood, I'm not happy with this whistle here as the puck was loose. They didn't really have a handle on it. As you can see right there below Machado's left pad, the puck is out. And you got 3 players and the goalie all diving on top of it. A lot of chaos there.
And now we have a timeout by Dartmouth with 52.7 seconds left. Wow, we've seen everything here.
Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy how these games can be decided by just one little thing. Like I was just watching this last power play here by Westwood. There were so many just little bounces that if they had gone just an inch one way or another way, it would have been a goal. And then next thing you know, now the momentum's back in Westwood's side. These games, they can be decided by just the littlest bounce, and it's amazing. It's amazing every time. A long-time hockey fan I've been, and I'm still amazed every time by just how if one little thing goes a different way, it changes the entire outlook of the game.
Well, we just saw a puck hit the crossbar after the first save by Machado. Then they got a piece of the crossbar. Then there was another big save. Hey, the fans here, they've come out and supported their team, and they've really come alive here in the third period, especially with those 2 goals about 2 minutes apart, Howarth and Larrabee. And you talk about a little thing. How about that Josh Nelson keeping that puck in at the right point, going down to one knee like a second baseman, really taking a chance there, although he did have coverage behind him. But that was the whole play right there. There it is again.
Yep, number 6 here at the point. You see right there. Boom. Gets his skate on it, down one knee.
And by the way, I didn't see before, Larrabee's the one that then poked it ahead to Howarth. So
yep.
Good team play right there by the Indians. Okay, here we go. Empty net. 52.7 seconds left. The Indians hanging on to a 3-2 lead here at Hedlund. Aiden Cruz wins the faceoff, a big one, and Reed Martin ices it.
Going for the the home run goal there.
Good and bad at the same time. You get rid of the puck, but another offensive zone faceoff for Westwood.
Perhaps one of the most dangerous opportunities I saw from Westwood wasn't even really one of their shots on net or the rebounds. It was they threw it in front of the net, and it looked like it hit a skate, but it didn't bounce towards Machado. It bounced the other way.
Westwood threw a screen, knuckle puck, knocked down here by Cruz. Dangerous, kick save by Machado. Surprise shot, there's another one, a direction, they score! Zach Conway ties it for Westwood.
Oh man, so killer for Dartmouth here. Machado is just all over it. He even makes an amazing save there on that first opportunity from Foley to get that stick over. And then Jacobs just gets it back and buries it.
Oh, that puck was bouncing, and they were throwing it at the net, and they were just pounding Machado. And that one there was really not a lot Machado could do. A bouncing puck, loose puck, players hacking at it from all over the place, and finally it goes in the net. Still 30 seconds left before we get to overtime, and here comes Westwood again. Westwood in the offensive end. Nelson chips it ahead. Back to the point it goes. Wrist shot through. Oh, they almost got a tip in front of the net. Westwood still coming at the Indians. 16 seconds left in regulation. Nelson takes the man, gets the puck. He flips it down. And let's see, can Howarth get it? No, he couldn't. 5 seconds left. Puck bounces along the boards. 1 second left. And we are headed to sudden death overtime in the first game of the state tournament. Oh, the Indians, they went from really thinking that it was an uphill climb to win the game to thinking maybe we had it, and now all of a sudden it's going to come down to overtime. So they got the clock set at 8 minutes.
And
so 4-4 for the next 8 minutes. They do not clean the ice. Then, if no one scores, they set the clock again at 8 minutes, and it's 3-on-3 for 8 minutes. So it's very unlikely that we're going to end up with a shootout with 4-on-4 followed by 3-on-3.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of opportunities here. It's going to be really, really exciting hockey and really a unique experience for the players. Not too often that you get overtime games. You know, growing up in youth hockey and everything, it always just kind of ends in a tie. So when you're in the playoffs in high school, it's like, you know, this is it right here. It's a really big experience for the kids, and I'm sure that is exactly how Dartmouth wrote it up there with the unfortunate goal at the end of the third. But again, it's a unique experience, and you know, these moments are kind of like what you play for, you know. So let's see if they can come through and come out with a W here.
All right, so here we go, sudden death overtime. As we're getting ready for very, very exciting hockey. The Indians look like they're going with Reed Martin, Damian Medeiros, Aiden Cruz, and J.C. Freites. And we are going to switch sides.
And, of course, Machado.
And, of course, Machado, Ashton Machado. So they got Pizzuto out there along with Matt Foley, Paul Dyson, and Zach Conway. So here we go, sudden death overtime in the opening round of the state tournament. Glad to have you looking in here on Dartmouth Community Media. Into the offensive end goes Westwood. Backhander across, broken up here by Freites. Freites, long pass up ahead. He was looking for a breaking Medeiros, but the passing lanes were clogged up. And now the puck is in the offensive end here for Westwood. Looking to take a wrist shot. They do through a screen. Great save by Machado. Reed Martin dives to try to clear it out. Westwood with some chances here early in the overtime. Puck bounces down in the corner. Centering pass goes all the way around. Back to the point. Here's Dyson. Dyson plays it down deep. Behind the net it goes. J.C. Freites down there for the Indians. So far in sudden death, it's been mostly Westwood, but now the Indians move it out. Nice pass ahead. Here's Medeiros. Medeiros cutting to the middle. Gets it to Cruz. Oh, he tried to hit Reed Martin, but couldn't do it, and out to center ice it goes.
A slight miscommunication there at the blue line.
J.C. Freites being pinned back. Long pass ahead. Here's Howarth. Howarth. Shot. Pass out in front. There's a blast from the other side. Bouncing puck. Oh, it almost went in. Luke. There's a shot. Another great save by O'Leary. Oh, Colin Larrabee got a shot off. It was right on the line. Wrist shot through, wide of the net. Big rebound, Howarth.
That's exactly why you get every shot on net that you possibly can for instances like that.
Martin, shot blocked in front and cleared out by Westwood on the block by Dyson. Oh, so close. Now here's another chance for Howarth. Howarth to the middle. Broken up, wrist shot through. Oh, got a piece of the crossbar.
Oh, what an opportunity for Larrabee there. Wow. What a sequence of events here. Back and forth action. Tons of ice here. Just rips it on net, hits the upright. Or the crossbar, excuse me.
4-on-4 here in sudden death overtime. Nelson to the net. Oh, it was deflected wide as Kai Andrade was in front of the net. And it's played back there by Caniff. Luke Caniff with it now. Up ahead, Kai Andrade moves into the offensive end. Andrade with a shot blocked in front. Andrade gets his own rebound. Tries to play it down. Charlie Camisa. Camisa back to the point. Nelson all the way across. Spin move that time by Caniff.
Cole Gusty, defensive for Westwood, shaken up a little bit. Looks like he's kind of playing on 1 foot right now after taking that block. Down at the bottom of the faceoff circle, and now he's able to get off the ice.
Here comes Danny Sullivan. Danny Sullivan to the net. Back to the point. Looking to make a move now from the circle. Nice passing. Wrist shot. Saved by Machado. I think it got through to him. Now at the right point. Every time a shot goes through a screen, it could be the end of your season. And if you're a senior, the end of your career. There's a shot through. Machado got a piece of it. Oh, it went over everybody and somehow got to the net. Now Nelson. Nelson back the other way. Banks it up, center ice. Indians can't break. Westwood back the other way. Here comes Jacobs. Jacobs can't get by Nelson. Puck goes dangerously across the crease. The high slot, now back the other way. Here come the Indians. Here's Cruz. Cruz out in front. Oh, couldn't connect up with Damian Medeiros.
Oh, man, they did everything they could on that play, and just a little bit too far in the zone. The puck was just a little bit too far ahead of him.
Look at that thing, huh?
Oh, man. Bounces off the block, and it looks like it comes back over towards his glove.
How would you like your career to end on that shot?
Incredible.
It's like Andrew said, every little thing that you do in a game like this can decide the game. Here's Larrabee. Larrabee tried to move in on that. Puck is still loose. Howarth couldn't get it. Now Martin. Martin tries to settle it down. Again, the ice is sticky, and he ended up losing control of the puck. Bouncing puck. Indians in the slot. Westwood gets control. Under ordinary circumstances, you want to see Martin kind of collect it. But with the ice like that, maybe just get it down on net. Not wait around.
Just snap it right at the net. Yeah, exactly.
Larrabee through the neutral zone. Here comes Howarth. Howarth to the net. Shot goes high and wide. Long rebound. Medeiros. Medeiros pass across. Has Freights. He scores! Freights in sudden death.
Unbelievable. What a game. What a shot from J.C. Freights to the circle. Just an incredible hockey game here this afternoon. Wow.
Hetland Arena and the Dartmouth fans have exploded with this exciting 4-3 sudden death victory.
And what a pass. Oh, my goodness. You take another look at it here, see who gave that pass. What a shot from J.C. Freights picking that corner.
I think that was Damian Medeiros.
Can't see who that is. Yeah, maybe Damian Medeiros. Wonderful, amazing celebration there from J.C. Freights jumping into the home crowd there. It's going to be something that he'll remember for a long, long time after this.
So with 3:38 to go in the first sudden death overtime, playing 4-on-4, J.C. Freights gets that pass from Damian Medeiros and goes top shelf over senior goaltender Declan O'Leary. And the Indians win 4-3. And you see the teams congratulating each other at center ice. And I got to tell you, I've been calling local sports on cable television for a long time. This is going to be one of the more entertaining games that I have ever seen. I mean, you're the home team. You came out a little sluggish. You fell behind. You go into the third period thinking, oh, no, we're going to blow it in the first round. They come back and get the 2 goals. Westwood ties it with 30 seconds left. And then you have to go into sudden death overtime in front of your home fans to come away with the victory. What a great hockey game.
Again, incredible. Like you were saying, you know, you don't get a lot like this. So just a real treat for hockey fans like ourselves to be able to see a game like this.
And right now, the surrounding Ashton Machado, and maybe it goes without saying, but we're still going to say it anyway. How about some of the saves he made in the third period and in that sudden death overtime?
It almost seems like you can't beat Machado with a straight-on shot. It always has to be a rebound. It always has to be some sort of strange bounce. He just really is that good, you know. And the numbers speak for themselves. You got to give props to Westwood here too. I mean, they kept coming. You know, that response that they had to Dartmouth's first goal, and then the response again at the end of the third period to tie it up. You see all the players down. You know, they're on their hands and knees at the end of the game. Like they gave it their all. You know.
That celebration down there in front of the Dartmouth fans. I know you won't bring it up, but I will. I know you had the good fortune of scoring an overtime goal one time against Stang, and you know, to be able to go there and celebrate in front of the fans. I mean, I know a lot of times you run into your old teammates and stuff like that, and they'll say, "Hey, remember this? Remember that? Remember that? Remember this?" These things come up. They're going to remember this game for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, for sure, and it's a very rare experience to have. Not a lot of people are able to do that. So, and yeah, you know, J.C. Freights, fantastic player. He scored a lot of goals in his career, but that's going to be the one absolutely that he remembers in 10, 15, 20 years from now.
I can remember Scott Chirac scoring one a few years ago. Yep. Joey Carrera, I believe, you had the good fortune of scoring one like that. Nothing like sudden death, you know. I mean, when they're in sudden death, And especially where the other team almost eliminated you every trip down the ice. I mean, how many times did Westwood almost win the game down here where the puck is bouncing around? They're clipping the crossbar.
So many times.
Machado was going back and forth, making one great save after another. And I'm thinking, any trip down, these seniors could call it a career.
I know.
And back it goes the other way, and the Indians get the goal.
That's also what makes hockey such a great sport to watch. Is it's so unique in that any trip down the ice could be the last trip down the ice. You know, you don't really see that in any other sports. It's just something that I really, really, really enjoy about the sport.
Damian Madera is taking a picture there with J.C. Freites, I believe, for one of the newspaper outlets. Those are the two guys that made it happen. I think Medeiros, if I'm not mistaken, when you go back and watch the game later for the fans and the parents and so forth, I believe he had just gotten off the bench and he got the puck at the point. Now, he's not usually at the point, but then he got the puck at the point and made that pass across the Freites, is I believe what happened. So if it wasn't Medeiros, I'm sorry, but I do believe it was Medeiros, made the pass across the Freites. And how about that shot by Medeiros? By Freites, just going top shelf, and you could just see the back of the net go poof in the air, and this place went crazy.
He had the puck exactly where he wanted. He had it on his stick. It was settled. He had a second. He took his head up. He was able to pick the corner, and I'm sure he's put a lot of practice into his shot. And you can tell just by the way he was able to look up and pick that corner with the puck settled on his stick. Just an absolutely amazing clutch play by J.C. Freites.
Well, a quick recap on the scoring. Shorthanded goal by Matt Foley made it 1-0 Westwood. In the second period, Damian Medeiros tied it on his own shorthanded goal. The problem is that 18 seconds later, Danny Sullivan gave Westwood a 2-1 lead. We got into the third period, we're thinking, wow, Indians got an uphill climb with this Westwood forecheck. But on a great play by Josh Nelson at the point, with a little help from, I believe it was Caniff, got it down to Howarth, and then Howarth scored a great goal to tie it at 2. Then Cullen Larrabee on that shot from center ice made it 3-2. With 30 seconds left and the goalie pulled, Conway then tied it at 3-3. And then we get into sudden death overtime 4-on-4. The great play, Medeiros to J.C. Freites to win the game. So excitement all over the place. Great play, shorthanded goals, power play goals, a goal with an empty net, with the goalie pulled, with, obviously the sixth attacker on. Great saves by the goalies. Great enthusiasm here this afternoon.
Just huge props to both teams. I mean, just the way that both teams are able to just continue to answer and respond to the insurmountable pressure that was on them at different points of the hockey game. Just a great game, a great showing by both teams, and they really both just left it all out on the ice. So just an amazing hockey game, and looking forward to doing the next one with you here on DCTV.
Yeah, it should be fun. So Dartmouth is going to play the winner of Duxbury and Auburn-Millbury, which is going to be played tonight if you're watching this live on a Saturday night. Duxbury is the number 5 seed, and Auburn-Millbury is the number 28. Now, again, you never know what that means, but you would think that it might be Duxbury, but we'll find out. And then once we know, we'll let you know, and that game is going to be on the road because the higher seed team gets to host until we get deeper into the tournament, and then later on you might have some neutral sites. So we're going to be taking a trip somewhere, we just don't know where. So hopefully, I think Duxbury is closer than Auburn-Millbury. I'm not sure. Auburn-Millbury, we might be on the road for a while. But wherever we go, we'll follow the team, and hopefully we'll have some more excitement here with Dartmouth High School hockey. So that was a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Final score once again in sudden death overtime. It's Dartmouth 4 and Westwood 3. For our entire staff here of Dartmouth Community Media, and for my partner Andrew Santos, I'm Paul Santos. Thanks again for watching. And we'll see you next time for more Dartmouth High School hockey here on Dartmouth Community Media. Good night.